Hi friends, welcome to my Facebook Live. It's Wednesday at noon. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the artistically inked stamp set. And this is actually the Expressions in Ink suite. So I'm featuring this stamp set this week. Unfortunately, this suite, the bundle and the paper are on back order as of today. These as well. These are the Expressions in Ink. I'm not going to say this right, but ephemera pack. So these are the little accent packs that go with this suite. This has been so popular that it hasn't even been around for a month and it's already on back order. So I'm still going to show you projects this week using it so that you, if you haven't fallen in love with it yet, maybe I can convince you otherwise. And if you love it, go ahead and add it to your wish list. When it becomes available, I will let you know. I was going to feature this suite for my class to go in June for my monthly class that I send for orders as a thank you. However, because it's on back order, I don't know that people will be able to get the stamp set and make the cards along with me if they choose to. So if you're not already a member of my stamping group that goes along with my Ink-ology page, it's called the Ink Pad. Be sure to head over there and join. I will include a link to that. I did post a poll this morning to see what stamp set you would like me to feature for next month's class instead. This is supposed to become available towards the end of June. So maybe I'll be able to feature it in July or hopefully within the next couple of months, it'll be orderable again. But let's go ahead and play today with it. So today I'm kind of creating on the fly. I knew that I wanted to work with this, and so I wasn't really quite sure what to do. So I'm going to kind of wing it today, and I'm going to share with you how I create projects if I don't have something specific in mind, okay? So we are featuring the Artistically Inked stamp set, and I'm going to be using the designer series paper that goes along with it. And this is called Expressions in Ink Specialty Designer Series paper. And what I did was I just pulled the colors from the back right here. And so those are, I just got one sheet of each one of the colors to use as my cardstock that I'm going to start with the exception of Pear Pizzazz, because I don't have that color right now. I'm out. So, hey Ronnie, thanks for joining us. So I'm going to just show you this paper real quick. It's so pretty if you haven't seen it yet. It's two sides, obviously all Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper is two sides. And it's specialty paper, which means that some of the sheets have this gold accent on them. So you can see that one side, like here's like a matte finish, and then on this side it has like the gold accent. So very, very pretty. Here they have the gold in there. And so this is a real popular technique right now. Lots of people are doing it with alcohol inks. There's some videos out there on how to do it with the Stampin' Blends. But I love this paper because if you don't want to invest in all those supplies, or maybe you just need to create a quick card and you don't have enough time to do all these techniques, then you can just pull this paper out and still get that same look. So I think this is probably my favorite sheet here. Some more flowers, and then the grains, okay? So let's see here. I think, let me show you these two. So these are some of the accents that go with it. And so it comes with a sheet of these real pretty sequins that have a glue dot on them already. And then there's these pieces in here, which when you turn them over have a gold side. So you could use the white or the gold side. Obviously the gold coordinates with the gold in the paper. And they have some leaves, some of these fun shapes, and then you get several sheets of those in this package. Okay, so again, these are on back order, but I will let you know when they are available. And even if you don't get my monthly kit in the mail, with it's free with a order of $40 or more. If you use the hostess code, I automatically send it to you. It features a stamp set or a bundle, and I send you all the supplies to complete 4 cards. And then at the end of the month, I will do a Facebook Live to show you how to do the cards. And if you're not able to join the live, it's always recorded. It lives on my Facebook page, and then it also resides on my YouTube channel as well. If you don't partake in those, still feel free to vote and let me know which one you'd like to see, because everybody's invited to watch. So I put a kind of a variety of stamp sets out there, and I'm really interested to see what you all would like to see in June for class. Okay, so I'm just going to set these aside because we're going to use some. So I'm going to get going with a card. Like I said, I'm just kind of creating on the fly. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I pulled out these tags. These are the new tag dies, and I pulled out my little machine. So my mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. I just recently gave one of these away, and Phyllis Ibarra won it. So congratulations, Phyllis, if you're watching. I also pulled out my butterfly dies. These are from the, I think it's, don't want to say it, Brilliant Wings dies. So I thought I might use one of those, I'm not sure. And then, like I said, I pulled out a sheet of cardstock from each of the colors from the paper. Okay. So I think what I'll start with is I'll start with the Designer Series paper. And I think I am going to, I've seen this one used a lot, so I think I'm going to start with that. And I really love this green one. I might use that one too. All right. So I'm thinking of doing something like this. This might look good on a darker color. Kind of like so. Let's see. Hi Phyllis, thanks for joining. Alright, I think I'm going to do it like that. Because this green here is the Shaded Spruce, and this is the Evening Evergreen, and this one is not so dark. So I'm going to use this one as my card base, and this one as my second layer. And then, let's see here. Okay, now I know what I have an idea. Okay. So I'm going to pull these up. Okay. And get my paper cutter. So this is going to be my base. And then I'll use the Evening Evergreen as a layer. And I'm going to have it going this direction, so we'll want this to be at 5 inches. And we just need a strip of this. And then this one as well. I'm going to do 5 inches. And probably about 3 inches on here. So then it will go kind of like that. Okay. And for this one, I'm gonna kind of do something that's not. I'm gonna stamp my flower in a dark green. You wouldn't normally see a green flower, but I kind of want this to be abstract. So, I'm thinking that I might do. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I want to do the big one or the little one. I think I might do the little one. Thinking about my gold leaves that I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to do the big one. And then let's make this a happy birthday. And we will do that on just a piece of paper. And I'm going to use the gold accents. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Thanks for bearing with me today. Since I didn't have something actually totally planned out. Let's do that color and Evening Evergreen. Okay. I do like to do this sometimes with y'all so that you can kind of see how I come up with my cards. How I pull my colors together. I know that some people struggle with that. So one of the reasons of me going live is so that I can help you become a better stamper and learn new techniques. So, okay. So let's stamp our flower. I'm just using the flower image. And this is shaded spruce. Just like so. And then for the center, let's stamp in the Evening Evergreen. Now, I didn't get the dies with this set because I didn't really think that I would use them much. I thought I would just do mostly stamping, which is what I've done so far. However, I'm seeing lots of projects with the dies, and I really like the dies. So, if you like the dies too, it's best to get them as a bundle because then you save 10%. So, You can always get them later, like I'm probably going to do. But you can save a little money if you buy them ahead of time. And okay. So because I didn't get the dies, I'm just going to fussy cut this. And let's see. I don't have my paper snips, but I have these. When I fussy cut, I like to be able to move the paper. So I kind of hold my scissors straight and then just move the paper. And because the lines on this image are so sporadic and all over the place, it doesn't have to be perfect when you're cutting it. Hi Kate, thanks for joining us. Do you all have any favorite stamp sets from the new catalog yet? While I'm cutting this, you can tell me. If you missed the beginning, I mentioned that this suite is actually now on back order through the end of June. Parts of it are not even orderable. So this was going to be my class for my free class with orders for June. However, because you can't get the stamp set, I'd like to focus on something else and wait till you're able to order these. So head on over to my ink pad, and I have a poll out there to see what I should do instead in June. So please head over there and vote, because last I checked, only one person had voted. So even if you don't get the class, just let me know what one you would like to see, because everybody can watch it. So okay, so I'm gonna put this kind of down there like so, and then I'm gonna put some gold with it from this little package. So we're gonna have some gold leaves. Kind of like that. Okay. And let's see here. I might do a little more too. Oh, let's see here. Like that. And I'm going to put some ribbon on it. So this is the new Evening Evergreen chevron weave ribbon. So if you took part in my product shares, I had a designer series paper and a ribbon share. They are ready. If you haven't already gotten yours, you should be getting it soon. So you got a sampling of this, 2 yards of this, and it's really fun. So I think I'm just going to wrap it around. And let's see, I'm going to wrap it around. Should I tie a bow? I don't know. Maybe I'll put a bow down here. So let's tie a bow. I'm going to tie it separately, and then if I decide I don't want it, I'll just save it for something else. Okay. All right. So like that, and then I need my sentiment, which is going to be happy birthday, and I'm thinking that I will put it on a strip of paper, and let's see here. I might actually put it on a shade lighter. I'm just going to cut a strip of this. This is the mint macaron. So no favorite stamp sets out there yet from the new catalog? It's okay if you don't have favorites. Just have to show you more different ones. I know it's kind of, it seems like we've kind of seen a lot of the same ones. But, okay, I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. And something that's kind of popular right now is when people like cut these at a diagonal. So that's, I'm going to do something a little different and do that. Okay. All right. So now I think I'm ready to build my card. Okay. Okay. All right, so we have our base. And I like to use a bone folder if I can find mine. My room's kind of a mess. It's always a mess. Let's see. Now let's put these down. And then I'm just going to use glue dots for my ribbon. And hand pin petals is Kay's favorite. I like that one too. I have to say them for anyone that's demonstrators out there that knows what was on the pre-order. I wasn't crazy about a lot of the pre-order stuff until I saw people starting to use it, and I fell in love with a lot of it. So we are using the hand pin petals, the designer series paper, in my retreat to go next month. So for those that are participating in that, we have some really beautiful projects using that paper. So I'm excited for that. Lots of fun fold cards. I think more than half the cards, we're doing 8 cards, and more than half of them are fun folds. So it's kind of interesting. Okay. So there's that, and let's stick this on down here. Okay. So I'm going to stick it right down here at the bottom. Okay. I know it might be kind of hard to see because it's kind of overcast outside, and I find it's better when I don't use my light. I'm going to pop this up. The natural light is better when I'm doing my lives. Okay. So we'll put this one down here, kind of like so. And then stick in our gold. And I just like to use liquid glue for these so I can kind of play with them and move them around. Oops. Just have to watch out for the dimensionals. Okay. And this one, I think I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of it because I kind of want it to pop up. And we have our little baby dimensionals. I think I have some here. Not sure, but I have some edges. And these are the black dimensionals. Did you all know we have black dimensionals for your darker cardstock? You might think that you don't need them, but they really work great for darker cardstocks. So, especially with this card, because it has all these dark colors and not a whole lot of white. When you see the white on there, it stands out. So, okay. And for those who are local and don't know it yet, I've started teaching a monthly class at the Southwest Craft Connection the last Thursday of the month. So I'm having a class tomorrow there. My first couple of classes are featuring kits. I want to just see how they went, and then after that I'm going to start branching out and doing some other things. So you might think about joining me there. Okay. And I'm going to layer this on top of these. Just like so. And then we just need our happy birthday, which I don't want to cover up. I don't want to cover up the center of my flower. So I'm thinking down here. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I like that. Do you guys like it? I know there's a delay. I'm gonna say you guys like it, and I'm gonna put it down there, and then we'll see what you actually say. How's that? Okay. If you're just joining us, say hello. And let's see. I'm going to put it just like so. Just like that. So there's our first card. Using all these beautiful shades of green. You can see it's got the little layers. Super simple. I'm creating on the fly today. I didn't plan any of these out. I just pulled colored cardstock to match the colors on the back of the designer series paper and knew that I wanted to use the stamp set. So that's our first card. Okay, and so let's do a different color. I'm trying to think of what I had kind of in my head. I did have some ideas. You guys are quiet today. Not a lot of comments. Okay. I did want to do a box. So these are the Love You Always treat boxes. Hey Melanie, thanks for joining. Glad you like it. These are the Love You Always treat boxes. These are in the Occasions catalog. If you haven't seen these, I love these, and they're a good size that you could put a really nice gift in. These are not carrying over to the big catalog. So if you like them, you need to get you some before they're gone. And what it is, it's the, oops, there's two there. We have the base of our box, which is this part, and then it has like a wrap, okay? So I'm going to decorate the wrap, okay, and then we'll put our box together, okay? So for our wrap, I'm going to cover it with some designer series paper. So let's go with, I'm thinking I might go with this, let's see, with this pink. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll do like this area here, okay, and then we'll kind of decorate it with some flowers, okay? So when you're doing a box, you'll want a ruler, which I think I took mine someplace, and I don't know where now. Oh gosh, okay, Well, we're going to wing it some more here. Here's my paper cutter. So this box is just a little over 4 inches in length. And this is right at 4 1/4. So I'm going to do it at 4 inches so that I have just a little bit of a lip. And then I don't have to worry about being right on the edge. So I'm going to do 4. And since this is 4 1/4, I'll just cut my sheet here. So we'll do 4, like so. Okay. And so you can see here, it's going to have just a little bit of an edge, and I want that there purposefully. Okay. For me, I can get it right to the edge, but then it has to be just perfect. So if I intentionally leave just a little bit of an edge, then it looks like I meant to, because I did mean to, and then I don't have to be quite as perfect. Okay. So these are already scored. So I'm going to come in here and fold it up so that that's what our sleeve of our box is going to be like. Okay. So I want the edge to be, let's see, I'm gonna have the edge be, let's see here. This is going to be the top of my box, so I want to see where some of this color is going to reside when I wrap this around. Okay. I think that will work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my crease is right on the edge so that it looks finished. And then I'm just folding this, and then I'm just wrapping this around. Okay. One of the reasons I love these boxes is because it does have this wrap. It makes it so much easier to decorate. So, okay. And then here, let's see. It's going to wrap around right there, and I'm just going to put a little mark right there so I know where to cut it. And then we have this piece. Maybe we'll make a card with that. Okay. So before I assemble all of this, just in case I change my mind, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to decorate it. So, so it's going to go like that. So make sure you like where the designs are landing. Like if this is going to be your top, do you like that one? Do you like this one? You know, your sides. I really like the sides, so I think this will be my top. Okay. So for the top part of it, I'm going to use these little this flower here, and I'm going to use some of the gold, and then I want to use some of these little sequins here, and this is going to be like a little gift. So I'm going to use one of these tag dies, and I think that I will use I think I might make this like a little thank you gift. Or a little, let's do a little happy birthday. We'll do happy birthday again. let's see here. So I think I'll do this one because that's where the happy birthday will fit. Okay. And I will do, let's see what pinks match. This is the new pink, the polished pink, and this is the magenta. I actually like the magenta, so I'm going to use that one. And for our tag, I'm going to I think for my tag, I don't know what color should I use. I could use this other pink. I wonder if I have a shade lighter than this. Let me see, hold on. Okay, maybe I'm going to use the white. Okay, so we're going to use the white. Okay, so let's set that there. We have that, and this is going to be our stamp we're going to use. And I know. We'll use this little image and we'll stamp our tag with that watercolor. So, another block. And this. Okay. Now we're ready. So I'm just cutting some smaller pieces to work with in my little work area. And let's see, I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I'm wondering if this ink, no, it's the magenta. Okay. All right, so this is my magenta ink pad, and this is that little kind of splotch of color. So I'm just gonna stamp that on my white cardstock, like so. And then I'm going to use my tag, and I'm going to cut that out. So I love that I can have this little machine on my work desk for quick little projects like this. One thing to note is you need to, when you're using this little machine, because it's not as heavy as the big machine, you need to kind of offset your plates. So they either need to kind of be like that or like that when you feed them in order to get it going. So if you're trying to line them up perfectly like this and you're not able to get it going, that's why. It needs to be kind of offset. And it has to do with, because this machine is small and it's not quite as heavy as the bigger machine. So, you're struggling, try doing that. So, okay. Now, let's get our magenta ink again. So this is obviously going to be a gift for someone that likes pink. Yeah, let's get these little ones. Let's see. I have a little. No. Okay. 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 So then we're gonna fussy cut these because I don't have the dies, which is okay. Sometimes we can't afford the dies. Sometimes there's other stamp sets that it's more important to have the dies. This is one that's fairly easy to cut out by hand. So if you have to choose between some, if you're on a budget, this might be one of those sets that you don't get the dies for it. Okay, that's that one. While I'm cutting these, I will share some other things with you. I try to think of things to talk to you guys about. I did set a date for Stampin' Bingo, and it will be in person. So if you're excited for that, make sure and let me know. I'm hoping everybody is excited for it. It will be July 30th, so it's still a couple months away. And it will be in person at Glory Christian Fellowship. And I am not quite sure about all the specifics, but I'm sure we'll have, the hall is really large, so we'll have plenty of room. We'll have snacks, and I'm excited because when we do in person, I can get actual prizes, and I'm able to use my hostess benefits to get bigger and better prizes. So that's exciting. So June 30th, it's a Friday. Save the date. I will have signups coming soon. And, okay. Alright, so now let's assemble this. So I'm thinking, let me get the ribbon. This is the polished pink ribbon. Now we're using magenta, but we don't have polished pink ribbon, so this will work just fine. And I'm going to put this through the tag. It already punches out that little hole for you. If you didn't get my product shares, specifically my ribbon shares, I might have a couple left. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I think the in colors, I want to say the in colors was $10 and the other ribbons was $12 for 2 yards of each. I'm not exactly sure. I posted it on my page, so if you want to check it out. I might have some extra spots, so if you're interested, let me know. And I'm going to do this kind of catty corner, I think. See, I don't want to cover up too much of that gold. I want the gold to show through, so let's do it like that. I'm going to layer some flowers on there. Okay, so we're ready to assemble. Okay, so for putting this on the box, I think I'll use liquid glue. You can see, I don't know if you can see right here. there's a little bit of a lip, so I'm just gonna trim that off rather than trying to fold it around. Okay. Okay. So then make sure all of your folds have nice crisp lines so that when you wrap this around the box, it's not puffing up. Okay. And then I'm going to take my liquid glue. For those that know me, you probably noticed that I like lots of different adhesives because it just depends on the project and what you're doing for what adhesive. Some people do have favorites. I don't have a favorite. It depends on what I'm putting together. So, okay. This part doesn't really matter what part is the top. There's an edge here. You might want to try to put that towards the bottom, but it's not a big deal if you don't. Just to see where my top is. Okay. So this is going to go around, and because I'm using the liquid glue, it gives me a little bit of time to get this in place and move it around. If I was using sticky strip or snail or tear tape or the new stuff from Stampin' Up, I can't remember the name, you don't get that much forgiveness. So I'll put that around, okay, and then we'll press all of our sides, and so you can see I left that intentional edge, okay. And so let's do the base of our box. So the way this goes together, you might not catch this, but their boxes are so easy. I like to fold on all the score lines first. Okay, and we're going to fold the flaps in, okay, and then these sides go together and tuck in, and this comes in and tucks in, and then here's your bottom, and then you have a nice finished bottom, and these are food safe, and then this just slides right in. Like so. And you can put anything you want in there. So I think for my Valentine's class I had last year, we put some, I found some face masks and things from the dollar store. So we put those in there. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on here. And I'm going to use the edges for this. I hope none of you waste your edges. I don't think any of you do, but if you don't use the edges, you're missing out on a lot of dimensionals that come in your package. So, okay. Okay. Put that just like so. And then I think I'm going to put kind of, oh, we need our happy birthday. I forgot that. Okay. So let's see here. I think I can stamp it right there. And what color should I use? Let's use, I have a gorgeous grape right here. It might be pretty. Okay. I typically wouldn't stamp this after the fact, but I already put it down, so fingers crossed. Yay! Came out good. Okay. So then we have have our roses. So I'm going to kind of layer them like so, and then put our little ones on here. And I'm moving this over a little because I want to show that edge on that tag. That's a really pretty little detail. And I don't want to leave it out. So, and then this one I'm going to put some dimensionals on it. Like so, and then I have these little ones that I'm going to curl with my bone folder. So just kind of curl them up. And we have this little tiny one here. So these little ones, I think I'm going to, let's see. Put one right there. Maybe just put them all over here. Let's see. Okay. And then I'll put this little tiny one right over here. And then I was going to use these, I'm going to use the gold. And let's see here. Let's see. This is the hardest part, deciding where I'm going to stick these gold things. I think I'll stick this one over here, kind of like so. And then I'll have this one kind of up here, maybe down here. Yeah, okay. And these I'm going to curl a little. I want them to curl up just a tiny bit. So. And you don't need to put glue on the whole thing. Stick that like that. And then I was going to use the sequins, but I want to put, these are the new In-Color jewels, and I want to put these on the little flowers. So let's do these, and then we'll figure out where we're going to put the sequins. So they have two sizes on here. So I'm going to use the real tiny ones, these little tiny flowers. And so this would make a great gift box if you just had a friend, like the box in itself is a gift, right? So you could just like fill it up with some candy or, and let's see, I don't want to put those in the center. Let's see. Maybe we'll put, let's see here. Yeah. I'm gonna put 3 of the big ones in the center. These in-color jewels, they are on back order as well. But again, if you're participating in my retreat to go, they're part of the kit, and I made sure to order some so that your kit wouldn't be missing them. So if you're getting the retreat to go, you'll be getting some of these in your kit. And you'll have plenty left over for the projects. So there's that. And then I'm going to put some sequins on it, because if this is for someone that likes pink, she probably really likes sparkles. So it won't be too much. So let's see, let's put one up here. And one right there. And there. And we'll put another one over here. And there's our box. Beautiful little gift. And then again, this just slides out. And the nice thing about this being a sliding box is if you gave jewelry or something in there as a gift, they can keep it and use it for different things. So there's that one. Okay. And let's do one more quick card. I'm not sure what time it is. My Fitbit it still works, but it doesn't show me. So I don't know what time it is. So if you have to go, I understand. If not, stick around. I'll do a quick card, okay? And then you can get back to whatever you're working on today. Okay. All right, so there's that one. Let's just clean this up just a little. Okay, so then I want to use this because this was left over. And I'm going to, I'm thinking I want to use the peach color. I think it looks pretty with the peach. Okay, so let's do that as our base. And let's see here. Okay. Let's pull this out again. So maybe what do you guys think of that? Do you like that? Or should I use a green? Or should I use a pink? There's a lighter pink. Maybe the lighter pink. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have that. Let's see here. Where is this going to go? This is going to go, I'm going to do it like that. So, I have some of this gold shimmer ribbon. This is in the new catalog. It's not a new ribbon. It was in one of the prior mini catalogs. They just brought it back to the annual catalog. So let's use that one. Okay. So this is for, all right, let's just do 2.5 by 4. Okay, quick card. Let's see. And I think I'm going to do it like this. Let's see here. this foil cardstock. So I'm going to cut the base of my card. Let's see here. And I'm going to do it this direction. And going to have it like that. So it's going to be a whole panel of this. So that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Now, if you're using this and you're going to cover most of this, you might want to punch something out of this so that you don't waste it. But since I'm here with you all and I'm trying to make this a quick card, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so this is just going to layer on there. And I didn't quite cut these short enough. So let's cut a little bit off of these. These are 4, so we're going to cut them down. Okay. Here I'm going to use liquid glue because it'll give me a little time to move it around if I need to. Like so. And then I'm going to get my thanks and put that on my block. And I am just going to use the Magenta Madness because it's right here. And I'm just going to stamp on this designer series paper. Okay. And I'm going to stamp it right here. Like so. And then I'm going to take my ribbon and get enough for a bow on here. Okay. So we'll tie a bow up here. If you don't like bows, you could tie a knot. Just don't cut so much ribbon off. So, and then we'll trim that up. Fold the base of our card. Because this bottom part is foil, and that's why I'm putting a little more adhesive than I normally would. Because I want to make sure it doesn't come off. And then the foil sometimes has a tendency to curl, and I don't want that to happen either. Okay, and then I'm going to use some more of these little gold pieces from in here. And I am going to figure out what side I want it on. I want it on that side. I think I do. Yes, because it covers up the beauty of that. So I'm going to curl these again. And just use a little dab of glue down here. going to stick that right under there like so. And then for these little sequins, I'm going to put a couple of these on it, and then I will be done. So I'm going to put them over here where there's more of this white space. Kind of like so. And there's our third card. Quick and easy using some scraps left over from this. So I hope you enjoyed these. Again, like I said, if you loved them, be sure to put this on your wish list. It's not available right now. It was so popular. It's on back order, and some of the parts are not even orderable until they get more. So let me pull out our projects that we did today. So I hope you enjoyed these. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you love my videos, it really helps me out if you share them and comment. It helps me see more people and helps more people find my page. So there's our projects. I appreciate you joining me today. Join me right back here next Wednesday at noon. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Okay, bye friends.